Creatives, welcome to the Daily Pick a Card and birthday reading for December 16th. If you were born today after sunrise, you are a 2 of clubs. If you were born before sunrise, you're actually yesterday's card, which was the 3 of clubs. All right, so I'm going to read each card, then all together for the collective. We're going to talk about this 2 of clubs day and what kind of energy we might be bumping up into, how we might navigate the card's messages. And then a special birthday message for you 2 of clubs. This is your solar year cards. They are here to help you, help yourself, raise your vibration, and therefore be able to energize your manifesting abilities. Card number 1, the Ace of Clubs. Very nice card to get. I love the Ace of Clubs. This is sun energy. It is self energy. We are in that third decan of being sub-ruled by the sun. So right away, we want to go and look to see what you have in the sun position of your chart, because this is going to directly relate to that for you. And you can always go by the chart of the day as well. The 2 of clubs has a King of clubs there. So what that means is that it's just going to be a day of considering what you might be able to sort through and come up with a new, brilliant, original version of you. It could be a real epiphany for you today, or it might just be some seed of a thought that is allowed to come through. And you're like, I hadn't thought about that. And you might be in the middle of chaos, but that thought sticks. It is something that's going to blossom within you. And it might take a little time. It might come through a little abrupt. There's a lot of abrupt energy out there at the moment, meaning in a good way, because it is Sagittarius season. It is truth finding. The clubs are all about that intellectual pursuit of knowledge, filtering through the ethos and into your brain, your thought pattern, your heart, your soul. It's just this energy being downloaded from source to you. Beautiful. Think of the canopy of a tree and all of that leaf, every single one of them soaking in the nutrients, knowledge from source. That's on your plate for today. I love it though, because it is like a new inspiration for you. It's time, it's like, I wondered when that switch was gonna get hit. Well, it just did for you. All right, card number 2, the Ace of Hearts. Wow, 2 aces. All right, we're in some really special energy today. Ace of Hearts, it's another epiphany card, but this one is more about having that brilliant opportunity land in your lap. It is this security. It is finding a new love. Now that could be people, places, or things, or for yourself, most importantly, because you have to begin with you. Whenever anything comes through for you like that, there's this opportunity to connect with a better, more grounded, more supported, warmer, friendlier, emotionally satisfying understanding about you and how you go about being you in your life with all of the everythings in it. So very nice. So glad they're both in the upright position. It's like a clear slate. It's going to come through for us on this Two of Clubs day. Is a beautiful day for this to be happening. We're going to get to that just as soon as I flip over card number 3. Queen of Clubs. Gotta love this energy. It's feminine, but it's also masculine in that it is of the black suit. Now, you want something done, give it to a queen. That is what they do. So they encompass the properties of the 4s, 5s, and 6s in the same suit. So not only are we looking at this Queen's Neptunian, intuitive, gets there quicker than anyone else, understands the messages coming through a little clearer, a little more knowing what to do with that knowledge. And it is about knowledge. It's club suit. Very creative, incredibly intuitive. So we're looking at the 4s, 5s, and 6s. 4s, Mercury. Check your Mercury spot, see what's in there. This is the Hierophant energy. It is this download from the most intellectually savvy and most understood major arcana card there is. It's like infinite knowledge is at your fingertips. Whatever you want will come. It's Jupiter energy. We are under Sagittarius in Jupiter. Jupiter ruled. It's brilliant. It's fun. It's joyful. It's expansive. It is unlimited. Check your 5th position. And it is Venus. Warm, loving. It's the Lover's card. It is you aligning with everything that comes through. You know exactly what it is that you need to take from whatever comes through. You know what to do with the rest of it. You know how to share it. You know how to really take it and be inspired by it. Now, you may be inspiring someone else, or you could be getting inspired in that way about you, changing your philosophy, because it's a maturity that you're looking at here. This is really being disciplined in your what comes through for you, using it in the best way possible. Now, it could be that you're going to be advising someone today. If you drew this card, if this card was for you, if this is the one you picked, it could be that you are either have a question and the right person comes around for you, gives you the right advice, or that could be you. It could be you being this networking tornado, just getting it done today. Lots and lots of energy, lots of brilliant ideas. So, to a club's day, you could not have a more brilliant day to do this with, because what is that? It's making a connection, having a worthwhile opportunity to connect with something incredibly intuitively, finding answers to what it is that you need. And you're going to do that through this synchronicity. It's going to come to you in some sort of correspondence, whether that's with spirit or a natural text or letter or something, news, radio, a song lyric, a book, anything having to do with how you collect knowledge and how you absorb that knowledge and then what you do with it. It's brilliant. That is the Two of Clubs as well as all of this, connecting, making the most of it. So 2, that's also moon energy. So let's look at our moon position as well. That's today. So whatever you have, if you are a 2 of clubs, you've got the Jack of Diamonds in that position of the moon. So that's taking something with, again, an abundance of energy, looking at it, getting super creative, still within the day, being really inventive with it. So it could come across and come out as some sort of figuring out a new value, diamond suit, about you emotionally connecting to something you've worked hard for. Nothing lazy about the Jacks. Aces, 2s, and 3s. That's the Jacks. They encompass that. So you're looking at the Ace of Diamonds, new opportunity to make these improvements of value. 2, the Moon, Empress energy, going with the today's Emperor energy. I mean, fertility, abundance, stability, groundedness. And the Mars energy for that 3, that's Temperance energy. So that's knowing yourself, temperance, alchemy of self. You've got all of that beauty. However, if we should bump up into anything of a lower vibration during this Sagittarius 3rd decan, sub-ruled by the Sun, ruled by Jupiter, that abundance of truth-finding, truth-seeking, self, having that less than cautious, wanting accuracy, needing to achieve something that you are willing to go bold and take risks with. That's the decan we're under. So couldn't be a better time to just get in there and run with whatever comes up for you. It's a beautiful day to do exactly that. Now, if you haven't figured out what you are manifesting for, we had the new moon on the 12th. This is the Saturday. We've got another week and a half or so to the full moon. So you've got plenty of time to put that wish out there for whatever epiphany that you're hoping for. Whatever it is that you are asking, understand that it will come back in good measure for you. You'll get what you need when you need it. All right, beautiful. Let's move on to the birthday as we continue to talk about the chart, because we'll pull the thread on the whole karma and the catch-22 and how you might lend to this message for you today, but it will also help the 2 of clubs come through with whatever or however you're being invited to take a closer look at how you might put this to good use to raise your vibration, fill your well of energy, and have that to draw upon whenever you're ready to manifest for something. All right, let's take a look. Collaboration. Creative people can be inspired by sharing and stimulating creativity in others. Well, it's that random act of kindness. I'm so big on that. But every time that you can understand something new, something that you've got your group of creative people and how you can be inspired by something. And I see this today as this intellectual pursuits. I see the club suits as being highly creative with words, but also being able to channel whatever they're thinking, feeling, wanting to express and communicate in any form of creativity. I mean, it can come through in the art, in the writing, in all of the arts. It can come through in just your daily life. I mean, even if you sit behind a desk, you can get creative with how you are applying yourself. It's that kind of intuitive moon energy that you're connecting with. You're there with the synchronicities. You understand that when you've just had a thought and somebody else is saying the word, that there's something there that you need to look deeper at. You got to write that word down and see where it takes you. Do you next have a visual? That kind of thing. What is it about that particular thing that needs to make a difference to you? You can ask for it. You can ask your spirit guides to bring it. You can just say, I don't totally understand what this is, but I trust that you're going to bring it to me. I'm putting in the order. It's done. It's coming. I'm asking, and I'm ready to receive it. I'm waiting. Thank you so much. Best intentions. Great gratitude. I'll do the best I can. Right? All right. That's what they're asking for you here. Allowing that, being stimulated and stimulating others by sharing. It doesn't mean you have to give away your ideas. No, it means that you are open and watching what others might be inspired with. Helping someone help themselves. That's what this message is. And therefore, by that kindness, that act of kindness, you get rewarded. Surprise, out of left field, some kind of reward for doing the right thing at the right time. That's all you need to do. Lovely. All right, let's see what you get for the spirit and nature. The Queen of Spades. Yeah, you just want to get right to it, get down with it. Understand that what you're looking at here is just the ability to get to the core in no time. She's that masculine, feminine, no bullshit, just wants to, Neptunian, creative, and again, encompasses the 4s, 5s, and 6s, that Mercury, Jupiter, and Venus, the Hierophant, Judgment, and the Lovers, same as the Queen of Clubs. So you've got that energy behind you, and it is all about receiving from Source, using it in good judgment, right? Good judgment, timely decision-making, ready for the change. It is the right thing. It is a step in your journey that can be quite significant. And you're ready for it. Queen, it's that remedies and cures. This is exactly what you need in the right measure. No doubts whatsoever. And again, it's with that maturity. It's with that energy, being incredibly self-reliant. You understand yourself. There's no nonsense with this queen. It's being super clever, super clear, and having, with both of these queens, a diplomacy of presenting yourself in a very grounded, sure of yourself way. And you are. It's not an act. It's for real. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's pull the thread through the cards, your chart, and see where we might take this. So we're going to look to the queen position. Seeing as how we got two queens here. In your chart, you have the King of Spades there. Now, this is all about being able to ground enough to understand that you are here to find an inner peace, some sort of grounded knowing that you are stardust and you are here to complete that deconstruction, destruction with a willingness through revelations. Now, not always easy for the spade suit or the kings. You know, they've got a lot going on. They've got to really mature into this grounded decision maker. And for the spade suit, it is about finding that for your own well-being. That could look like anything that's for you. It's different for everyone. I'd highly recommend doing some chakra work. Find a nice meditation. I really like Cindy Dale. She's got an abundance of information about chakras and go way beyond the 7 chakras. She goes to the ethereal and she goes to the really super grounded and how to get there from here, what they do. I mean, it's just brilliant. So it's kind of doing that and really understanding that you are here to do this for yourself, but it doesn't stop there. You do it for yourself so that you can bring it to everyone else. This is your job to do with that King of Spades sitting there. So when you look at the king, right, you go to the king position. So here we have in your chart the 3 of Hearts. So it's really, and it is the position where you don't quite trust it. It's never quite reliable. You just get comfortable with it and you get the rug out from under your feet again. Now, because it's a 3, you're going to, and a heart, it's about tests of emotional stability and happiness. That's what gets you further down the path of the kings in your chart. You've got the King of Clubs in the Sun position. So you've got the 2 black kings here. It's change through crisis. It's a lot of hard work. It's in the Queen position. It's not always clear, that Neptunian. But it is sun energy as well for you, and you're sub-ruled by the sun. So with that catch-22 of this 3rd decan that you're born into, there can be that narrow-minded, the being more my way or the highway. It's a disregard for other people's feelings. Now, I say that because that is the lower vibration of the King of Hearts. That's your overlying karma card. King of Hearts, that king position of Pluto, 3 of Hearts. It can be exhausting trying to figure out what everybody else needs. So much so that you lose sight of your own. So with all of this collaborating, this card is really key to you because it is about ultimate taking care of you. You've got to learn how to take that time for yourself so that you can be inspired by others, so that you can do the self-work and bring it to stimulate other people's creativity so that you can move into that ecliptic card, the 10 of Clubs. Loves the work, rewards for efforts. the Magician card in the Major Arcana. That's your connector right there. You need to stop every time that Three of Hearts on your Pluto comes around. You want to look, take that 3, go up to the Mars position. 4 of Hearts, find the stability. It won't be long lasting. It'll be fleeting, but you'll know it. It'll feel different when it's real. And the way you'll know that is to embrace your Rahu, 6 of Spades. And how do you know that? Well, you've got the other 6 as well, the 6 of Clubs in the Saturn position. So you've got both black 6s. What does that tell you, right? It's a Venus energy. It's the lover's energy. It's about having this reward for efforts, doing the work of considering everything as through the lens of everything, having a conversation between spirit, soul, and ego. So your chart craves having the time to do exactly that. Yet you are always being thrown into crisis decision making. That's your catch-22. So you got to take the maturity of those kings and apply it. Because with the 6s, you go back to the Venus. Now, with the 6 on the Rahu, 6 of Spades, on your Venus, you have the 8 of Hearts. So basically, it is you growing into a certain level of maturity, a certain level of growing all the way up to the point where you self-validate your emotional well-being. And you do that with sort of a lightness of heart, a joy in throwing your hands up in the air and saying, whatever. Okay, it's the Hanged Man energy. You are meant to take the time. So your whole mission is to figure out how you can slow it down, take the time you need, get grounded with yourself emotionally, and move into that stability, that healthy 6 of Spades. All right, there you go. That's what they're asking. Here we are. All right, let's see what you get for the Wishcraft card. Moon wishes. The moon shows me patience. Well, we got to go right to the moon position for that one. That is that Jack of Diamonds. And again, the Jacks are this youthful, intuitive, fast-paced. So within that, having just said all of that fast-paced energy needs to be slowed down, the ideas can come through as idea, connect, sustain, fruition, initiating value to advance your goals. So this is you being gifted in seeing that value of doing exactly that. You've also, when you take that Jack of Diamonds on your moon position, right? Go back to the Jack position, the Uranus position. It is the 8 of Diamonds. So you've got the 8 of Hearts, you've got the 8 of Diamonds. Both red 8s begging you to self-validate. And in that, you get the best of the best. Okay? All right. So, happy birthday. I am so excited for you. This looks really cool. I think that's it. Carpe diem, everyone. Stay kind and curious. We're all journeying creatively.